and welcome to my rolling 10 project pan where I focus on 10 products at once and try and get the most usage and value out of that item, and then once I've either used it up and finished it and panned it completely, then I roll it out and bring in something new. Or if I feel like I've gotten enough usage out of it, or I've just kind of gotten super sick of trying to pan that one item, then I roll in something new. But I'm always roughly working with 10 items at once. So let's get in and talk about my update for February and share with you the progress I have made. So it hasn't been like a super huge progress month, but I feel like there has been some solid progress on different products. So yeah, let's get in. The first thing I have is my Tarte lipstick in the color Berry Cruiser. So I really thought I'd have this one finished by this update, but as you can see, there's still a good little amount left. And I actually did find my tracking card after filming my update, so you know, there has been some good progress this month. I think I have used this one 13 times, so not so bad. I feel like maybe I used it a couple more times, but I actually haven't written that down just because sometimes I forget to tally things as I go along. But roughly around at least 13 usages, maybe more this month. So hopefully next month will be the month that I finish this product off, because there just always seems to be like this tiny little bit left. So that was the lipstick. I then have my gloss in Ultra Glossy Lip from Colourpop. So this one I have really been enjoying using, and I actually only used it 9 times this month, which I think there must have been more as well where I just kind of forgot to track it. But I also think with this one, like, I really enjoy it, so I'm kind of using it a bit more sparingly, even though it's in a project pan, which is a bit random. But anyway, I feel like that's like okay progress. It's not great. I feel like the line, you know, the product has dropped down, maybe enough to draw in a little line, but also like not a massive amount. You know, it's not like a good solid amount like I had last month, but it's still progress, so I'm not going to be too upset about it. But I also am enjoying using that. Like, I don't know if that happens to other people. You're like panning something and then you're like, actually I really like this, maybe I don't want to finish up this product. So that was the lip gloss. I then have my concealer, which I used 11 times this month. You can see the product's actually been sitting for a few days now, so you can see kind of most of the windowing and where the lines are, but I feel like I used it 13 times, which also is still not enough to draw in another line. But yeah, slow but steady progress on the concealer. And this month has just been a month where I haven't really worn makeup that much. I was sick for at least a week, maybe 2 weeks, and so if I'm just stuck at home, I'm not really going to be wearing makeup. So I haven't made as much progress as I made the month before, where most of my usage counts for the month was in like the high 20s range. So quite a different update, but still, it is what it is. It's not always going to be really smooth sailing. The next is my brow gel, which is the little sample size from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And as per usual, it's a dark product. I can't really see through into the packaging, but I have used this 14 times in the last month. So yeah, I think I probably did makeup around 14 or 15 times throughout the month, so that is kind of going to be the highest number you see on each product. I then have my highlighter. So this one I hit pan in last month, which was really exciting, and I feel like I have made some solid progress. You know, once you hit pan, and especially at the beginning, that pan grows pretty quickly, and you can kind of see that here. So that has been enjoyable to see some nice progress in this product. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like if I've been wearing makeup more, obviously I would have used it more. There would be a lot more to show. So this was used 15 times in the last month, but it is still really fun to watch the pan slowly but surely expand. And I have really enjoyed using this highlighter. I'm kind of, same thing with the lip gloss. Once I've started using it, I'm sort of torn between wanting to finish it up so I have one less highlighter, but also really enjoying the process and using the product. So yeah, it's fun though. The next thing I have is the face palette. So I have the Colourpop face palette. This one here, it's kind of like a mix of both highlighters and bronzers, a face pressed powder, and then a blush. And last month I hit pan on the pressed powder and the bronzer here, the two pans that you can see in this palette. And then this month I have been able to expand both of the pans. I feel like the bronzer was definitely more like a pinhole last month, but slowly but surely I've gotten it a little bit bigger, and this one has definitely expanded out a bit more as well. So that's exciting to see. There is a bit of progress there, and I think I used this 14 times throughout the month. So yeah, kind of anytime I do my makeup, I usually pick this up, and my goal is to use it 100 times in this project pan. So last month I used it 27 plus 14, so that means I have used it 41 times. So that's pretty good. We're getting slowly but surely close to that 100 mark, and then I'll see if I want to keep using it or roll it out, but I have really enjoyed doing that. I just, you know, it'd be incredible if I could pan one of these whole things this year, but I don't know if that's going to be possible just considering how I use makeup or how little I kind of wear makeup, but we'll see. You never know, miracles can happen. The next area is my eyeshadow roulette. So I rolled in 3 different eyeshadows, all from different palettes last month, and I don't know, like, I don't know if it was because the 2 of the palettes that I rolled in were palettes that I'd used in my previous roulette, so I was kind of not as inspired because I'd already been using them for a whole month, or like what it was. Maybe it was just this particular color story with the yellow, the lighter color, and then the kind of warmy orange, but I just didn't get much usage out of it. So the color that I rolled in the Huda Beauty palette was this yellow one, and I used this, how many times? I used this 4 times, which is basically hardly anything at all. I can't see any progress at all on the pan. Then the Theory one was even less, which is this color here, and I used that 2 times throughout the whole month. And then the Heat Wave one in the Iconic palette, I used this one 6 times, which was definitely a bit more than the other times, but still not very good progress. I didn't hit pan or make much visible progress on any of these. However, I did actually pick this palette up probably about 14 times. Every time I did my makeup and I did eyeshadow, I used this palette. So I have been making some like good progress, I think, overall in this palette. I definitely used these colors up here a bit more this month, so that was kind of fun to play with. In terms of actually sticking to and making good progress with my roulette, I didn't do a very good job, I have to say. So I'm not going to put in a new roulette this month just because I feel like I haven't earned that privilege, because I haven't made much progress at all. So I'm going to keep the same color story, hopefully make a bit more progress on those shadows, but I feel like in general my goal is just to try and pick this palette up as much as possible and try and use as many shades as I can in this palette just to keep playing with it, because I have been enjoying that, and I feel like that's also a part of my, I guess, goal for myself, is to get creative, play with things a bit more, and just have fun with makeup. It's not always just specifically about panning or making really obvious progress, but also just getting a bit creative. And I feel like this month I have done that with this palette because I have picked it up every single time. So that was the eyeshadow roulette. Then the last area is the skincare items that I have in my project pan. So the first thing was this moisturizer. I kind of had it pretty close to finished last month, and I did end up finishing it off pretty quickly. So that one is now finished, which is exciting. And then the next thing I rolled in its place, so this was like a moisturizer, and this is kind of like a facial treatment. So this is Good Genes all-in-one lactic acid treatment from Sunday Riley. This is a really nice product. I have been enjoying using it so much, but my god, it is another product that is super expensive, so I don't think I will be repurchasing it anytime soon with my volunteer stipend, but maybe in the future. I have really enjoyed it, and I feel like I have seen some really lovely like results with my skin. So this one started up here, and then we've brought it all the way down to here. I need to draw in the next line, so this will definitely be finished by my next update. And yeah, it's just such a nice product. I really love it, but it is another one that's quite pricey, and I did receive it as a hand-me-down from my friend, so that is why I have this item. And then the next thing was my Sunday Riley UFO Ultra Clarifying Acne Face Oil. So this is the product I've been working with. So I have the lines up here. I don't know if you can see them, or it'll be better in a photo, but I have made some like pretty consistent progress with this. I feel like my oil system is always the same, and I use like 3 drops each time I do my skincare, so twice a day, and so I feel like the progress each time is like the same amount. So I don't know, I'll take a picture so you can have a better look at it, but this one has just, you know, slowly but surely making my way through it. Last, I have my perfume. So this is the Skylar perfume. It is in Moonlight Petal, and we started up here. I then got to the label, and we're down to around here now. So we've used about this much during the month. I have been enjoying using this perfume, but I'm also just kind of ready and happy to finish it up and just be done with it. So yeah, good progress made there, but maybe not as much as I would have liked to make. And I feel like that's a general statement for the whole month. Like, I've made some okay progress, but definitely would have liked to make more, and hopefully next month will be a bit more consistent with me feeling more myself and like wanting to wear makeup and just, yeah, have a bit more fun with it and get a bit more creative. But anyway, that is my update for February. I hope you've enjoyed it in some way, and yeah, I hope this helps you, encourages you to want to do some project planning, because it is definitely a really fun project to do and something that really makes you appreciate and value everything you already have. Like, I don't feel motivated to buy new makeup because I'm so focused on just trying to use what I already have, and I feel like that's just an excellent thing, especially if you're doing like a no buy or low buy. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!